I wanted to show you the big balls chart that I've been using. This is the price action from today. This is in the afternoon. So we got a nice big sell order right there, right up at the 100 SMA, which is also the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. This is an NQ 1-minute chart. These triangles, this is divergence signals from the ultimate delta indicator. The ultimate delta indicator is painting the histogram down below, as well as these divergence signals. It's also got a ton of other features, but I'm just using the histogram and the divergence on this chart. I've got a few of my favorite moving averages. I've got VWAP, and I've got the new big balls indicator showing me when there is big buy orders and sell orders. So back here we had a decent sized buy order. See price has moved up pretty far already. Then we start getting some divergence. Check out these big top wicks. So we get a pullback close to the 20 SMA. But as we're pulling back, there's no big sell orders coming in. So when we get close to the 20, we resume the uptrend. Until we started getting some big sell orders up here. We get a nice top wick on this candle. We get some smaller buy orders on this candle, and we pop right back up. But these orders are not overpowering this big sell order up here. Get a nice drop off there. You can see these divergence signals are catching some nice moves. I'm never just taking a signal because it prints. I always want to have as many things lining up in my favor as possible. Here we're just drifting down very slowly. We've got some divergence building up, but when we make it down to VWAP, we get a little buy order right there, pop up, get lots of bounces off of VWAP, some more divergence, and we get another divergence signal when we pull up into these moving averages, drop off a little bit. I usually don't trade the afternoon session. So there's going to be less bubbles usually during the afternoon and the Asian session and the off hours. The default settings I've got optimized for my own personal preferences, trading the first hour to hour and a half of the New York Open. But as I scroll back here, you can see these divergence signals are pretty dang amazing from the MMT Ultimate Delta. I'll show you the settings really quick on the Ultimate Delta. I'm not using any of the candle colors or the different levels or the delta diamonds or the waves. I've just got the divergence on. I've got a divergence look back of 2. If you want even stronger divergence signals, you could change this to a 3. Then I've got the histogram on. I've got the wick color set to white so I can see it on this black background chart. So let's go to the New York Open session here. Pre-market, got some nice divergence signals from the Ultimate Delta. A nice little run up. Then we got some divergence to the downside. And we got this sell order bubble right here, right before the open. Price tanked on that first 1-minute candle. We got some little blips of buy orders coming in, and then a bigger sell order bubble here. So after the first 1-minute candle, we do get a little hold up. It's kind of a mixed bag, but you can see the sellers are definitely overpowering. We drift lower until we get some bigger buy order bubbles. We get a decent bounce to the upside there. So just as with indicator signals, it's the same with the bubbles. I'm not just taking a buy or a sell when a bubble appears. I want to have as many things in my favor as possible. So if I'm getting bubbles near some support or resistance, or I've got some divergence, or strong delta, or I'm buttoned up against some other key levels, I'm going to be much more interested in these. So we get the pullback after this big move to the downside. We get another move down. We get some delta divergence here. We start popping up a little bit. We're getting all kinds of big orders coming in, so it's chopping around. But you can see the sell orders are definitely overpowering this buying here. Then on this candle, you can see the orbs just stacking up. There's several red bubbles on this candle. We get a very nice push to the downside. On these two candles, you can see some small buyers step in. We get some delta divergence, get a little pop up. As we're moving down again, we're getting some bigger buy orders coming in. Just looking at the delta, it's very negative still for the past 10 or 15 minutes. Then here we've got some delta divergence, and this is another thing that I look for with the bubbles. It's almost like having point of control up into the wicks. If I've got a big sell order right down in this bottom wick, that could be some potential trapped sellers. And we do have a green bubble inside this red bubble. So we get a little pop back up to the upside. The overall trend of the morning so far has definitely been bearish. We keep drifting lower here until we get some bigger buy orders coming in. We get some divergence building up. We get a little pop to the upside. Here's some divergence to the downside. big sell order bubble, get a nice pullback to the 20. Then right at the 20, we get some buyers stepping in there. Nice push to the upside. And this is after 10:30 when I'm usually done trading for the day. So there's another glimpse into the MMT big balls and how I'm using these big buy and sell orders that are coming into the market live in real time. And looking back at these bubbles historically is definitely not as helpful as seeing it live in real time. It's much easier to see the potential benefits when you're seeing these bubbles come in live in real time. So this is the Ultimate Flow 2.0 setup. I've still got my 5-minute chart with the flow stack and the extra levels. And I've got my NQ 1 minute with the flow stack and the key levels. I've got the new Ultimate Volume Zones. I've got the previous session zones on the 5-minute and the current session zones on the 1 minute. In particular, when I'm seeing these high volume zones building up on the chart, if price has been drifting away and I'm looking for a potential reversal, I'll often use these high volume zones from the current session as targets, as price likes to pull up into these bigger volume zones. So I will be making these chart templates available at some point when I get a moment. But I love having the flow stack showing me the delta for the NQ and the ES on both the 5-minute and the 1 minute. And then I like having this very simple 1-minute chart with the big order bubbles, some delta divergence. And I really like the histogram from the Ultimate Delta. I like seeing when there's big wicks on the delta. That's very helpful. Then I've got my 60-minute chart over here with the Greek profile in delta profile mode, looking for previous areas of strong buying and selling. There are links to all of the MMT indicators in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at Lucid, Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, you're the best. Thanks so much for your support. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.